Assalamualaikum. Eat them like this. Hello. Assalamualaikum. Hey. Sasa gigi apa? Halo baby. How are you?
Yeah.
See the way she sits, that's very important.
Hi, this is Dr. Victoria Nalule. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Nalule Energy and Minerals Consultancy, that is named Energy. We've been contracted to do a study for the Ministry of Mining, which is to talk about the energy transition strategy for the extractive sector of South Sudan. This study is being sponsored by the African Development Bank. So one of the things that we have to do is to involve the stakeholders, the different stakeholders, but most importantly, to go on the ground to analyze the situation with the local communities. So today I am in Terekeka, and I'll be interviewing some of the people, the local communities. Specifically, I'm more interested to find out how they live in this area, and also most importantly, the issue of access to electricity. Because when you're talking about the energy transition, one might ask, what exactly are you transitioning from? Especially for African countries where estimates show that over 600 million people lack access to electricity. So with this global move to transition to a low carbon economy, where are you leaving the people who don't have access to this electricity? So in this video interview, we shall highlight the energy access challenges in Terekeka, and also it's something that we shall take note of in the report that we are developing for South Sudan. So I'll be joined by Daniel.
I'm by name Daniel Bukiteng Paul Maika, a theater technician by a profession. Also a Mondari from Central Mondari in Terekeka County and the region Payam, Kowori Boma. As a Mondari or a Mondari people, we are in different places or in different parts. There's other people, they are from eastern side of Terekeka, others from western side, others from northern side, and others from central Mondari. Me myself, I'm from central Mondari in region Payam. Yeah, for us, our life in Terekeka here, our life is simple. We have activities as youths in our community. One of our activities, we do cattle riding, and also we do restoring as our sport in our community. So basically in Mundare here, our priority or the priority of life here, we keep cattle a lot because cattle is a source of income. Like in marriages, it is a source of dowry. If you want to marry, our dowry is cattle. Yeah. Also we do farming. We have from the other side, they are doing fishing, like they do fishing. Also they cultivate greens like okra and green vegetable. And in central Mondari, we cultivate simsim mostly, and ginat and sorghum in our Payam there. So that's how we live in Mondari land. Actually, we only use generators. Yeah, like in our shops, they use generators to cool some water, some soft drink. This is the only means we are getting the electricity, but like the one in other towns, we don't have. But we are hoping for that one. If the government should provide for us.
Yeah. What's your flow down? start from the back, I think. Continue. You did.
Mostly in our community, women really do participate a lot. Mostly in town, they are business women. They do business. Yeah, and they have this, we call it the like a village saving system. We call it in Arabic sonduk sonduk. Yeah, in a group. They have groups, and now we thank God they have cooperatives, which is effective. It is helping them a lot. But for those who are outside the town, like in rural areas, they also do cultivation. Yeah, they cultivate sorghum, and also they cultivate peanuts. Sometimes if they cultivate the peanuts, when they got it, they bring it to the market. They sell it to the women who are also in the market to make it a peanut paste naturally. We still need to encourage our fellow brothers who are behind us and also their parents to support them, because mostly there's no support. Sometimes the schools are far from where they stay. Mostly in Terekeka here. If you are in Terekeka, you can get, the schools are more here and it is helping the children, but outside there, they are few. If the electricity is there, I think the market will work up to 10, up to 10 p.m. But because of the lack of the electricity, they close up early, 4:30, sometimes 4. They go home. We use charcoals.
Charcoal, yes.
Yeah, if it is in town here, we use charcoal, but outside there, we use firewood. No, they use only the firewood. Sometimes the grass, the normal grass, when like we want to go outside during a night time, you take grass, then you light it.
So you have heard from Daniel. He has given us a brief background about the life in Terekeka. He has also expounded on the energy access challenges they face. You've heard from him when it comes to cooking, they use firewood in most of the villages and charcoal here. So that is the first aspect of energy access or energy poverty. And as he has highlighted, the government would need to put in more effort to ensure that people have access to electricity, that is modern energy, because without electricity, no community can develop. Thank you very much for the interview. The information was very useful.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
We've just arrived at the riverside. We're going to have the fresh fish. We're also going to do the boat cruise and see the people who are living along the river. That is the other side of the South Sudanese. How do they live? They will tell us about the culture of fishing and everything. So stay tuned and enjoy the ride.
I'm here at Terekeka. We're enjoying the river, and actually we're going to have a very little tour around with my beautiful daughter. So
oh, can't wait. Join us.
Thank you. Well, home, I hope you feel comfortable.
Yes.
I'm here, Sabina, we are ready. Then we start.
So this is the riverbank side. The road along the connection to Juba, Bor, Gemeza, and this is where we call it Taya, a place for those fishermen. They will gather here, like they do stay here for sometimes even for some year now. So they do catching of fish, and even they dry the fish with the local staff here. So even sometimes they are only men. Women are not allowed to stay here because sometimes the place is very dangerous. Anytime flood will happen. So for the men, it is very easy for them to rescue themselves. So I think we can go and see where they sleep, and the local boats, the wooden boats, they have it there, plus the nets, I think, and the people who are working on it. Thank you. You greeting, are you? Madam. So take care, Sabila.
Hi, we're excited to be here. We're seeing the different parts of South Sudan, the people who stay alongside the river, their lives. They're very welcoming because they have welcomed us very warmly. You can take us around.
Can you talk to this lady? Nana. I can see the couples are moving. So someone here is jealous now.
So this is where they do sleep when there is still raining for the ladies and the young children. Yeah. But for the men, they sleep outside. Though the rain beat them, there's no problem. Sometimes they sleep on that thing.
Okay, maybe you could record him when he...
Yeah.
Then fire down.
Fire down.
Yeah, they put the fire under the they use the ashes, you see, they use the ashes, they clean with their face, yeah? They clean with their faces.
Serimo.
Clean like the other guy, you see, they put on it, they put the ashes on his face. You clean it there, they will shine, they will feel good.
The cow was good.
Yeah, like you are doing massage.
Uganda,
Uganda.
Many Naraga. The clean one, the one the red.
At the same time, they use even to press their teeth. They use even to press their teeth. Yeah. Can I have it?
Then?
Put it on their face. You are feeling energy human now.
Can
In a cattle come here, the cattle are not for a person, but it's for people. Like they move together, friendly villages, like all their neighboring villages. So they will agree without any conflict. They move together from one place to another. So that's how they organize their cattle, or they organize them in a different station, like two people in one place. We call it dungit. Dungit, like you have like 25 head of cows or 30 a head. So sometimes they will be together in one place, and as friends, they will gather their cattle, maybe 100, 150 head of cattle. So that's how they organize it in our cattle camp in Mondare area.
Hi, so I've been able to take part in the cultural practices of smearing myself with the ash. So traditionally, the ash is good for your skin. It's also good for whitening the teeth, and it's something they do in a cultural way. So I had to take part of it. I had to take part in it because it seemed to be a very interesting tradition.